What's up, guys? Good morning. It is 5 a.m. and I woke up naturally without an alarm clock, sunlight, or anything. So that's pretty cool. And usually it's around the same time that my heater seems to come on, so it could be from that. But actually I woke up before that even came on. So today I'm going to be walking over to Starbucks, getting 4 hours of work done there, walking back home. And generally I don't like to stay seated for long periods of time for leg days, but I kind of want to test this out and see if the act of walking back home, like walking, seems to help out a little bit. We will see. Probably not, but we will see. So let's go ahead and begin that. I'm gonna go and go to the bathroom. This is basically how it works today. Go to the bathroom, weigh myself, hopefully do weigh-in, that'd be cool. Regardless of that, go ahead and have my protein or my breakfast shake, and then hop in the shower, get out of the shower, meditate, and then pack up my things and walk my ass to Starbucks. On the walk there, listen to some Eckhart Tolle. I'm listening to his book and I'm almost done with it. I think I have about an hour or two left max. It's a book called The Power of Now, which you've probably heard of if you are, over 20 years old. It's probably a book you've seen somewhere or heard somewhere, because you probably heard that it was just really recommended to you and everything, and I actually highly recommend it. So, alright, I'm gonna go back upstairs. I just went downstairs real quick. I generally don't start my day off with work. I usually meditate and all that good stuff first. But I wanted to hop on the computer to make sure my YouTube videos were set up correctly, because sometimes they're not, and now they are, and I'm gonna get my day started. Let's do it. I am not walking to Starbucks. Man, I just know my body way too well to know that even if I do walk home from Starbucks, my legs, my lower back, the lack of hydration from being at a Starbucks versus being in the comfort of my own home, and I can drink tons of water as much as I want, go to the bathroom as often as I want. I just know my body way too well. Staying seated tightens up my hamstrings, especially in the chairs at Starbucks. So I'm gonna stay home, do my work at my standing desk today, and that way have a much better lower body workout that I have coming later on this afternoon. So just the perks of having trained for 10 years and having collected so many mental notes on myself. It's like I don't even need to play out the scenario or to even attempt it, because I just know myself way too well for this. So to save myself the trouble, not walking to Starbucks, do my work there, stay home. On an upper body workout, then I'm usually fine. But guys, when I'm seated, when I don't drink as much water as normal, my lower back gets tight, hamstrings get tight, my back rounds during deadlifts or stiff leg deadlifts, and it rounds during leg presses and so on. It just gets tight. So guys, know your body, learn your body. You have so much time on this planet to figure that out. Oh snap. All right, what did I get? Got some face wash, some hair gel. Well, not hair gel, but just some stuff for my hair. Some more stuff for my hair of a different brand. I think this one's, you probably heard of Bedhead, it's called. Bedhead for men. Got some underwear, Calvin Klein, more Calvin Klein, more Calvin Klein, and more Calvin Klein. So that's that. Over here I got some socks and some Sharpies, which I'll be using for my easel pad right there, which are these giant paper pads, like flip chart, so I can just flip it, flip it, flip it. Whereas this over here, this whiteboard, is for me to write on as I'm like making a video. If I have a flip board or a flip chart, I could basically pre-write a whole video and just show it slide by slide in a way that's a little bit more exciting than, doing like a PowerPoint. I kind of like that much better than a PowerPoint. PowerPoints are cool and all, but I'm not really a PowerPoint kind of guy. Maybe when I was in middle school, but now I'd rather just write things down and flip it and flip it. Although if you mess up on that and you waste paper, I don't know. But yeah, you get what I'm saying.
All right, guys, here we are at the gym. Grateful that I didn't go to Starbucks and do seated work for 4 hours because, man, I just know from experience that's not the best thing for me. So here I am. I only did 3 sets of 6 with the stiff leg deadlifts, where I normally do 5 or 6 sets of 6. And what I did to counter that is I just did more sets of glute ham raises. In fact, I think I did somewhere between like 6 and 8 sets or something of glute ham raises, and of course the reverse hypers after that. So I took a little bit of volume off of this, add a little bit of volume to the glute ham raises, where I could rest a little bit less per set. And also, I just wanted to get this workout done a little bit faster. So doing some work that I could recover from in terms of set to set, so that I can get my sets in, get my volume in. It was just the best situation for me in the moment. And these are like just the littlest decisions that you guys can make during your workouts, and it's not the end of the world, and everything still is fine, and you're still making gains.
Good morning, guys. What's up? It's 7:30 a.m. About to head over to Starbucks to do some work. I am dressed up for like the first time ever in a really long time. Got some new clothes recently, and I actually like this shirt a lot. I like the way it fits a lot. So I think I might be ordering more of these. What do you guys think? Anyways, let's go head off to Starbucks. Gonna do 4 hours of work there on 753. Get a lot of work done. Then go to the gym, Chipotle, you know, typical day. So let's have some fun.
So I only managed to get one clip from this day. Started off with 3 sets of 9 or 10 or 11 reps on incline bench press here. I kind of forgot how many reps I did on the first or the third or whatever. But I think there were sets of 8 to 10 around there. Probably maybe 10 on each, not sure. But did my typical push day workout, and the reason I didn't film much is just because I was trying to get in and out, and Megan wasn't with me. And my boy Jericho, shout out to my boy Jericho, was not there as well. So what's up, guys? It's a beautiful day today. We're headed to Gold's Gym for a really fast back workout. I'm gonna try to fit it in just an hour. Carbing up right now, eating some carbs on the way to the gym. My mom's at my house, being Filipino. Basically, she's just cleaning the whole thing for me, and she derives more pleasure from cleaning my house than I get from it being clean, if that makes sense. So it's a ridiculous win-win, but we're taking her out to sushi right after this workout. All right, and I'll see you at the gym, guys. Now, this pull day was actually really exciting because haven't done weighted pull-ups in what seems like a week or two, so that was fun. Did a few other exercises that I don't normally do. What I like to do is on the second push day of the week, I do like to hit something that is a bent over row of sorts, where my hamstrings and my spine, my back, are loaded. So I chose this. I'm not a huge fan of barbell rows lately, but I do like a T-bar row of sorts like this. I'm not a really huge fan of like really narrow grip T-bar rows. Sometimes I like to do them, but preferably this is kind of how I like to do T-bar rows. It just hits really well. I stay really tight. I'm not throwing weight around. I'm not lifting weight using my legs. And at the same time, what I've noticed, and maybe you guys have too, is from loading up the back and stretching and loading the hamstrings on that kind of T-bar row, I feel like it better prepares me for the leg day that usually comes 2 days later. I'm just more fired up. Not fired up, but what's the right word? My hamstrings just feel more mobile, more flexible for that next leg day. For whatever reason, it's interesting. So I did these pull downs, which I haven't done in a really long time. And then I actually did basically the rest of the normal pulls that I do. I just decided to do like 2 sets of each pull, 2 or 3 sets of each pull, instead of 4 to 5 sets for each pull. These kind of decisions can be made any time you really want. Generally, it makes it a little bit harder to keep track of things the more exercises you're doing. It's harder to try to progress in tons of different exercises at one time. But you can make these ad hoc kind of decisions as you see fit. Granted, you accept full responsibility for whatever the consequences might be. Because when you start deviating from what you normally do, or what you consider, the straight and narrow path, it's a little bit harder to keep track of things. If that makes sense, guys. I hope that makes sense. So T-bar rows, I decided to do like 2 sets with a narrower grip. It ends up definitely hitting your arms a little bit more. I can pull it a little bit lower on my body for just a little bit more lats compared to upper back. And of course, I love to do dumbbell rows like this, nice and slow. I actually used a weight that was way too light. I think I was using 50s. And generally when I do dumbbell rows, I usually do like seal rows as the first exercise in the back workout. So my pulling muscles are really fatigued, but these 50s were super light. 55s were pretty light, and 60s were about as, they felt like what 55s used to feel like when I was much more body fat on me, which was interesting. It was cool to actually, hit some dumbbell rows that were heavier than 50s, heavier than 55s. Granted, I mean, I've done hundreds. I've done 110s, 120s, 130s, 140s on the dumbbell row. I know how to lift weight on the dumbbell row. I don't even need straps. You guys know this. I could, regular grip 140-pound dumbbells during my, and rep that shit out during my heavier days, just chalk. And but see here, what I'm really focusing on is many different things. One, just really hitting the muscles I'm going for and minimizing injuries. So those 2 things are huge for me right now. Even more so than maybe even necessarily like hitting specific numbers. I'm really just trying to get the best workout for the individual muscles. Obviously keeping track of the weights that I'm using, but also trying to minimize injuries. So lifting things in ways that feel really good, because the leaner I get, leaner most people get, the more the tendons start getting achy. Tendonitis creeps up out of nowhere like it did for me from the accumulation of all the volume I was doing for arms and everything, and just losing body fat. So you have to just play things by ear, keep a mental tab of how you're feeling, how your joints are feeling, how the muscles are feeling, and just be smart. So I tend to do usually 5 sets of this. So when I have plenty of time, I do 5 sets of these every push day and every pull day. So it comes out to 20 sets max per week, which is pretty decent. I don't know too many other people that do that many sets of this exercise per week. But on my faster days, rush days, I'll just do 3 sets. Now, occlusion, once again, I've said it on Instagram, check my posts. I don't do this as my main part of the workout. This is a injury/rehab type thing for me, is when and where and why I would do occlusion, because I'm working around elbow tendonitis, which is actually almost all healed up now. All right, guys, we are home from the gym. No grocery video from this. I kind of need to space it out a little bit. That way I'm a little leaner. It's a little more spicy once we do it. But, we got the regulars along with a few extra things. We got pepperoncinis, we got pickles, we got
rice cakes.
More rice cakes and obvious things.
Funfetti cake mix.
And we got a mop and a few other things. And I check over here, and I got 2 packages. Boom! So I'm kind of excited to open those up and see what I got. And what? Oh yeah, it's probably her underwear. Maybe some more of mine too. And yeah.
Okay, babe, I got a lot.
I love this. Look at her. She's killing it. Ah! How you doing, Mom?
Come on in the basket. Are you slim?
What?
Basket?
Yeah.
Hey,
Mom.
babe, where?
Look at your burrito.
Oh my god. We expect you to finish it, but
You have to eat all of it, okay?
no, 1/4. Actually, I brought you a knife so you can cut it.
Yeah. Mom, you're doing an incredible job. It's like freaking, this is clean. I mean, I just made it dirty by adding like all of this, but.
Yep.
Is that mop gonna work, Mom, or?
Yeah, I know you want it.
Is it good? Yeah. Megan's been preparing this Chipotle for so long now, guys, that she knows how big or small the bowls are. I'm like, babe, how big was the bowl? She's like, 1.3. I'm like,
Exactly like that.
I'm like, you smart, you loyal. I get into MyFitnessPal, type in 1.3 because I trust her. Guys, over here I got Mama Ogus, and I also have pickles and pepperoncinis, which are a new addition to my salads. They're around, I'm assuming like a carb per, oh wow, huh, a carb per 1/4 cup of pepperoncinis. So I'm not really sure how much that comes out to, but it's basically negligible. It's like whatever. I got more pickles. I got pickles over here, which are a little bit older.
What are you looking for?
My salads over here. Oh, we'll make one of these for my mom too. And then yeah, we're all gonna sit down, enjoy, and watch season 2, episode 1 of Transparent. Alright guys, we're eating now. Cute little family watching TV.